This is a practice tune video for British Grenadiers. This is a very old military march, and you've probably heard it in a lot of different movies. It's very easy to play, and it has an A and B part, but neither is repeated. So once you've learned it all, you just can have at it. The thing that is nice about this is this tune is set up so that you can play the same pattern in different boxes. I'm going to show you how to play it in the key of D. But once you've learned it, you can just move up and play it in this key, in the key of G, or the key of anywhere along your treble bridge. Alright, so let me play it for you, and then we'll break it down. Alright, sorry that was a little bit rough, but I've got this camera sort of in my face and it's disconcerting. So you start with the A. Now if you're left-handed, you might use the A over on this side of your bridge. But if you're right-handed, you just would go up and down the right side of the treble bridge. Remember, it is a march, so it's quite, you know, don't use the soft side of your hammers. So it starts on the A and you're marching up to the F before we get into some eighth notes. Now we're going to do the G and come back down to the E and then move up to the A. Come down to the marker D. Let's play that part again. F, down to the E, run up to the A, come down to the marker D, and then you have a little run. Okay, that's the first part of the A part. One more time. Run down, run up, and it ends on the D. The second part of the A part begins the same. So the first two lines of this piece are exactly the same. So once you've learned the first line, you really already know the second half of the A part. Okay, so now we're going to move into the B part. The B part is not all the same, but here we go. So you're on the F, and move up to the A, come down to the D. Now keep this right hammer up here because you're going to play the B up here, and then it comes running down. Okay, let's do that part again. Start with the F, up to the A, march back to the A, left hammer down to the D, okay. So the last line, again, you can, if you, depending on which hammer you wound up here, you can play the A over on your bass bridge, or you can play it down here at the marker. Now this is a little run up with 2/8 notes followed by a quarter note. And you take turns. So let's look at that again. D, And you can do that either way. And then whatever you wind up here, you use your other hammer to play the D, and then bring the hammer down. So the last two measures of the A part and the B part are exactly the same. And if you've learned at the end of the A part, then you have learned the end of the B part. All right, let's play the B part one time through slowly. Starts on the, it has a leading note F into the A. March back up to the A, come down with your other hammer, B, run up to the E, B to the F, E to the G, F to the A, okay, let's play it all the way through. A little bit slower than it would probably go. Remember, this is a march, so it's not going to go that fast, and it's in 4/4 time. So let's try it though real slow. 1, 2, 3. If you're playing with a group, make sure you do not cheat on your dotted half notes. Count in your head 1, 2, 3. Dulcimer players have a tendency to speed up in two ways. They think eighth notes have to just go fast, when really it's a very mathematical thing. They only go twice as fast as whatever the tempo is of the quarter note. And anything that has a dot in front of it, they just kind of skip right over. And so sometimes it might only be 2 or 2.5 counts. And if you're playing with a group, it'll mess you quite up. So let's play it at the tempo and think in your head of a march. Time. The British Grenadiers. It's something that you can add to your playlist for any type of program where you're doing salute to the military. Or it's just fun to play. Have a good time with it. Okay, that one's done.
Push the button?
I pushed the button.
Oh, okay, that was quick. You gonna do another one?
Yeah.
Let me see how much power you got. You pushed the wrong button.